Hi everyone, good day and welcome to our talk show. I'm Hannah and I'm here with my friends.
I'm Shifa.
I'm Okta.
I'm Chacha.
And today we're going to be talking about
Intercultural marriage! So, in a world that increasingly connected, communicating and forming relationship with people from other countries are becoming more common. This means people from totally different cultural background are falling in love and getting married. But as beautiful as that sounds, is it always easy?
Okay, so first we need to understand what exactly is intercultural marriage. An intercultural marriage is defined as two people from different cultural backgrounds, nationalities, religions, or ethnic backgrounds deciding to build a life together. In order to strive in an intercultural marriage, we need to become an effective intercultural communicator. So one thing to remember is that every person in this world, no matter their culture, will have a schema. A schema is a knowledge of our past experience that can help to guide us in our future behaviors. So every person's schema may differ in accordance to their culture. When we enter a new culture, we may experience uncertainty. We may not have the suitable schema for the situation. When this happens, we will self-regulate and have self-direction. Self-regulation is trying to understand the culture using what we know from our own culture. Self-direction is reorganizing our schema to adapt to the new environment. So let's bring an example of an intercultural marriage in which the wife is Indonesian and the husband is American. If we look at intercultural marriages from the cultural schema theory, we are able to understand that both partners carry different cultural schemas. In Indonesia, it is rare that we show public affection such as kissing or cuddling in public. Many believe that this is an act that is best reserved for when we are home alone. However, in countries like the US, kissing publicly or showing public affection is normal. Now, imagine we're in the US and the husband tries to kiss the wife. She may feel awkward or uncomfortable, not because she doesn't love him, but because her cultural schema tells her that this is not the right place for this kind of gesture. Here, both parties do self-regulation and self-direction. During self-regulation, the wife may try to understand using her own schema. She thinks, okay, I know in the US this is okay, but I feel weird. I'm uncomfortable. And what if my husband thinks I'm being disrespectful by saying no? And the husband will also do self-direction. He will think, in her culture, love is shown privately. Maybe I need to be more subtle. After this, the couple may start doing PDA, but not an excessive amount. So they're both adjusting their own schemas to make a new schema to accommodate the situation. They need to be more open to change, but also need to be open to each other's differences.
I agree with Hannah, and her examples about PDA is a great one, and it also reminds me about another theories that called expectancy violation theory. Basically, this theory is like we all have a certain expectations about how people should behave, especially in non-verbal, like touch or like personal space. When someone acts differently than what we expect, it can feel uncomfortable or confusing. So in the PDA example, the Indonesian wife might feel awkward when kissed in public because it violates her cultural expectations. It's not just about culture, but about how our expectations are shaped since childhood. That's why understanding each other nonverbal rules is important in intercultural communications because at the end, both people need to learn, adjust, and communicate better. Wow, from Hannah and Chacha's stories, we can see that intercultural marriage comes with many challenges. But nowadays, they're becoming more common, right? Like even though people are aware of the difficulties, there are ways to make relationship work. One way is by understanding human relationship. So according to China Sorsa 2005, relationships are from true interaction that fulfill our social needs. And different cultures have different views on romance. For instance, in the US, dating is common, doesn't always need to be marriage. Meanwhile, in India, arranged marriage are more traditional and love often grows after marriage. So this shows the impact of individualist and collectivist values. And to handle these differences, we can use Gallican's anxiety uncertainty management theory. It helps us manage anxiety and uncertainty by reading situation, understanding intercultural norms, and of course, adjusting how we communicate. And of course, by doing this, we can build better communication and deeper understanding in our intercultural relationships.
Well, if you discuss the example of intercultural marriage in terms of expression, affection, and the expectation of nonverbal communication, now I want to give an example of a real case that shows how the media can affect cultural perception and the marriage relationship, namely the case of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Meghan comes from a liberal and diverse American African cultural background, while Harry comes from a conservative British royal environment. Their case really shows how the media can affect the public view, according to the theory of media contraction on social reality. Media can set social reality through framing. In this case, the media create the impression that Meghan did not fit with the royal culture. This is also in line with media effect, where media pressure effectively affect their identity and discussion to withdraw from the kingdom. So, it is clear, the media not only provide information, but can set perception and even cultural conflict in intercultural relationships.
Thank you for watching our talk show. Hopefully, our conversation today can open up new insights about intercultural relationships. See you!